Welcome back to the Thread Lace Podcast, hosted by your favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up, what's up?
We hope you guys had a wonderful week. We got kind of messed with by some news this week. We all thought Joe Burrow might be coming back this Sunday versus the Patriots. And then we find out today, as you guys are seeing this video, that Joe Burrow will not be playing tomorrow night, which is unfortunate. But he will be back for Thanksgiving, apparently is what they're saying. So, Thanksgiving game, Bengals versus Ravens. It should be a lot of fun. It should be very entertaining. The Joe Burrow back's always going to be entertaining, and seeing them play the Ravens on Thanksgiving. Both defenses aren't very good.
Thanksgiving's going to be fun. Green Bay and the Bengals play.
Yeah, it'll be a real fun day. You have Jamar Chase returning as well as Joe Burrow. Versus the Ravens. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we kind of got messed with that. But as far as Week 11 recap goes, I just keep extending the lead on this guy over here. I went 11-4 last week's picks, which puts me at 107, 56-1 on the season. Come on now. I mean, that is a freaking great record. I also hit my upset of the week last week, which I'm now 5-6 on my upsets of the week. And Khalil Shakir did not get 30 yards. So
what was your upset?
for 11 on parlays. Bears.
I had the Bears winning, but I didn't put it as my upset.
That was the only upset I had last week. Everything else was
I had the
minus.
Bucks. The Bucks beating the Bills. That was a great game, though.
That was a really good game. The Bills, if you just look at the scoreboard, you're like, oh, well, wasn't that good of a game. It was a great game.
On what scoreboard?
They won by 12, the Bills, in the end.
Yeah, but it was 44 or something.
Yeah, 32.
Well, how could you say, oh, that's not that good of a
No,
game?
I'm saying, you look at the scoreboard, it doesn't seem like it was, it was back and forth the whole game. Kind of just looks like.
And Josh Allen went off. He had 6 total touchdowns.
So, he did have 2 interceptions, though. I know 6 touchdowns, but 2 turnovers there also, which kind of I feel like is the reason that the Bucs stayed in the game in the first place was those 2 turnovers because the offense. They just it's time for them to get a Bucky back, a Chris Godwin back. They need guys that are gonna light a spark in that offense. That's something that they're struggling with.
I don't understand the Bills.
Right now.
I just don't understand the Bills.
I don't think anyone understands the Bills this season. It's very confusing how they're beating. All these good teams, and then when they play the Dolphins, they lose, or
the Texans.
Texans this Thursday night they lose. It's actually wild, but another thing from last week was the Panthers swept the Falcons. They 2-0'd them in the division series, which is so funny. Panthers have a winning record right now, and they swept the Falcons. Absolutely hilarious stuff going on around the league. And then the Chargers look like they didn't even know what they were doing last week.
They're another team that's
confusing.
You don't know what to think.
It's weird. Some of these really good teams, they play up to their level. They play up to good teams' levels. And then with these bad teams, they just
But Jags didn't have their best receiver.
Yeah, they didn't have BTJ, no. They got ran all over. Kobe Myers had a decent game. Literally, defense killed it. Jags' defense is no joke, though. You can't lie. Justin Herbert doesn't have his 2 starting offensive tackles. So, defense-wise, and I even said this on the podcast last week, if y'all go back and look.
Yeah, but 35-6
I literally said the Jags this is a game that they'll probably win after their embarrassing loss the week before. And I did not think it was going to be that crazy.
No,
I didn't think it would be that crazy of a difference whatsoever.
They just murdered them.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
It was nuts.
Yeah, definitely. And then the Chiefs, man, what is going on? 5-5? This week's a must win. You're 5-5. You can't go 5-6.
They are.
I don't know. We'll have to see, but yeah, it's definitely pretty crazy. And then the Eagles just proved why they're the best team in the NFC. With all the noise, all the chirping, they still smacked the Lions. Literally smacked them. It was supposed to be a good game. Wasn't even that good of a game because they were getting beat the whole game. So, but nonetheless, still a fun week of football as always. Did you say your record? don't remember.
I went 9-6 last week, so I'm 99-64. I'm down 8 games to this guy.
Down 8, so it looks like the jersey just keeps looking
We
like
got
it's
6
mine.
weeks left.
I'm gonna make him sell. I'm gonna make him buy a LeBron jersey for himself. Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, 6 weeks left for you to.
I'll tell you what's scaring me is the Saints bet.
Oh yeah, more than 3 wins. They got 2 right now, and they're going against the Kirk Cousins Falcons this week. So we'll see how that looks. But
And that'll be my luck. They'll win 4.
And what about upsets and parlays?
My parlay hit last week. My upset didn't, of course.
We're kind of opposite. You've hit a couple parlays. I've been hitting the upsets, and I haven't hit no parlays. You haven't hit no upsets.
My parlay last week was plus 285.
You get smacked. That's what I'm saying. If you look at our picks every week, like if my parlay loses by 1, I go back to all 11 of these. I mean, it's all right here in a notebook. I go back to all 11, all 11 of my bets that I've given y'all. I haven't had one missed by more than 1 because we do 4 legs. It's crazy. So if you mismatch our bets, I mean, you're gonna win if you pick the right stuff. But yeah, it's
Like last week, I had 3 bets on Sunday, with a total of 12 legs on the 3 bets. I missed 3 legs, 1 on every bet. I got 9 legs right, 3 wrong, and it was 1 leg on all 3 of my bets.
I'm sure some of the people watching can definitely feel your pain on that.
You get 9 right out of 12.
That's why the bookies love parlays, dude. That's
But
exactly why.
the 3 you miss is 1 on each of your bets.
That's why they love the parlays, man.
Monday, made a bet, lost 1 leg. I bet I've missed out on $10,000 on 1-leggers.
Oh man, that's
It's
so
just
funny.
crazy. Me and I talk about it all the time. Like, I'll make an 8-legger, smack it. Make a 3-legger to be safe, lose. Like, it just makes no sense.
Yeah, no. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but I'm sure a lot of people agree. Let me know in the comments how y'all been doing this year. It's been definitely a weird year. But going into week 12 picks, last week was week 11. Obviously, did a little recap of that, and then we'll jump into week 12. Bye weeks, we got the Denver Broncos, who are steamrolling right now. The Chargers, who probably needed after that last week. The Dolphins and the Commanders. Just 1 week closer to maybe having JD5 come back. They don't know if he's going to come back this season. It's kind of a weird situation going on there, but hopefully we'll know more after the bye on that situation. But those are your 4 bye weeks this week. So jumping into week 12 picks. Thursday night, we both had the Bills, obviously, from the beginning of the episode. Follow us on everything at Thread the Laces on X or Twitter. I'll post our Thursday night picks just so y'all know it's legit. And we're not cheating. But obviously, we're not cheating. We both had the Bills. They lost. We're not acting like we predicted it. I did have the Texans in the spread. I thought the Bills were going to win by like 3 or 4.
I probably watched 15 videos on bets, and I bet at least 12 or 13 of them had the Texans with the spread.
Yeah, I definitely like the Texans with the spread. Just
Nobody
because that
wanted to go
defense is
Buffalo
so
money line. Nobody.
Yeah, I didn't even do Buffalo money line. I did
I
Texans
agree.
spread personally. Dalton Schultz, we love you. Just kidding. But yeah, man, Bills lost. That defense was locking Josh Allen. They had, I think, 6 sacks. 7.
The most he's ever had against him in his NFL career. He tied it. As said, when he had 6, it was like 2022 or something like that before last time he had 6 sacks. Then they got another one. Texas defense ain't no joke.
No, they're not. Their secondary's beast. Front seven's beast.
Oh,
Number 1
front
defense
seven's
in the
like-
league for a reason. So, that Texans defense, I mean, Davis Mills has 3 wins in a row as a starter, which is crazy to think
With the
about.
defense playing like that, and how bad Bills defense is, that plus the spread was like,
It was 5.5, I think.
I thought it was more than that.
No, I did. I altered it to 8, but it was 5.5. But even then, I mean, it's not it felt like a no-brainer. Obviously, nothing is, but anyway, Texans 3 in a row. They're looking good. They're on a roll, trying to sneak in, either a wild card or
3 in a
see
row
what
with
they can
Davis
do.
Mills too.
Yeah, with Davis Mills. Yep. I'm not sure when Stroud's coming back. I think he might be back this next week after the
I
concussion.
think that's what they said. Yeah.
Yeah, at week 13, so Thanksgiving week. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, because we're not going to see y'all until the day after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all y'all, man. Hope you enjoy your families and enjoy some football on Turkey Day.
Make sure you follow and listen to us picks, because there's 3 games Thursday that we ain't gonna be on our Friday.
Yeah, for sure. So make sure y'all are following after the Laces on X. I'm gonna post our picks for Thursday night's games over on there. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Also, the NBA podcast is doing great. Like I said, double uploads every week with that. NFL and NBA videos. That's how we're gonna be coming, man, rest of the year.
I made a couple of switches on my NBA too. Let me get that on.
Oh, did you? Well, that'll be the next episode being released in a few days here. But started off Sunday, 1 p.m. Colts versus Chiefs. Chiefs must-win game. This is not really a must-win game for the Colts, but obviously, as the Colts, with how good they've been doing this year, you want to win a game like this because, I know that they proved it with a couple big wins, but this is like a serious big win. I mean, you're playing the Chiefs. This is a team that feels like they go to the Super Bowl every year. I mean, they're dominant. They've been dominating the AFC for years. This is how you put a stamp like, I am a Super Bowl contender, not just a great regular season team where I'm going to make a run. I'm a Super Bowl contender. You can put me up there with the guys that you got predicted going to the Super Bowl. The Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, teams that you hear every year. So it's definitely going to be a really good game. But on the other hand, you got Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. That's a must-win game. So I'm really excited for this one. Like, it's so tough because you got the Colts, Chiefs, you got the Patriots versus Bengals, and you got the Vikings, Packers all at one. I want to watch all those games, and they're all at one. But those will probably be the 3 games I got on. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Steelers, Bears is my 4th in my little quad box. But those 3 are most definite watches. But how do you see this game going? This is a tough game.
I just see the Colts are on a roll. They just came off a bye, so they've had a rest.
And they've been preparing.
I got the Colts winning. I think the spread's like 2.5 or 3.
It's favored for the Chiefs.
Right. So, that is...
Which is crazy. A 10-win team is favored over 5.
Which we have upsets of the week every week, and that is one of mine. I got 2 this week. I got the Colts coming off their bye with the good defense winning this game. The only way the Chiefs win is stopping Jonathan Taylor. If this dude gets 100 yards or more, they don't lose the game. You got to stop Taylor. And nobody has. So, to me, I think Taylor's MVP, but they don't usually never give it to a running back. So, but this dude, if you don't stop him, it's over.
Yeah, I can agree with that also. It's just, it baffles me, honestly, that a 5-win team is favored over a 10-win team. That just shows how dominant these Chiefs have been throughout their life, or throughout the last,
It's that because it's the Chiefs, and they're at home.
And they're at home. And I'm taking the Chiefs personally. I think the Chiefs get the win. I think it's upset city this week. I ain't gonna lie. I got like multiple, so y'all are gonna see throughout the video.
This is my catch-up week.
It very much could be because I got a good amount of upsets this week. But I got Chiefs money line over the Colts money line. Wow, that's sad. To win over the Colts. When it comes to, the Colts and Chiefs, I'm going to keep saying it, I'm not a Daniel Jones believer. I know he's playing great, but you also got to think Jonathan Taylor is the one that seems to be carrying the offense. Daniel Jones he's carrying his weight. But the couple times that the game came down to, all right, Daniel, we can't just run the ball here. We need you to pass the ball. The one game he had 2 or 3 interceptions, and the other game he couldn't get it done. I think this is going to be one of those games that comes down to the wire. You can't just hand it off to JT and have him carry your team. And
well, they'll start out handing it to JT, but if there ain't a real good progression in the beginning of the game, they'll start.
Yeah, that's what I think. And I mean, this Chiefs team is bound to turn around, and I just cannot go against Mahomes when it's a must-win. I mean, this is a must-win.
The Colts
would have a losing record if they lost this game.
The Colts defense is ranked 6th in the league right now. I looked it up today. Who's their defense coordinator?
Rumo.
So was he the problem?
No,
he was not.
No, he's not a problem.
No, he was not.
In Cincinnati. I've said that for a while, though.
And then you look at the Colts defense and their roster, like, they got good guys, but it's the coaching. I'm telling you, it's the coaching. It's him.
Got some veterans, too. But, yeah, I think that the Chiefs have the defense and the weapons, too. I mean, no one's going to fully stop Jonathan Taylor, but slow him down enough to get a win. I don't think anyone's stopping Jonathan Taylor for the rest of this season. He is on one, and, you know, it's pretty cool to see that running back position. Because just 2 years ago, people were talking about the running back feels useless in today's NFL, blah, blah, blah. Last year and this year, man, how has that narrative changed? But yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs. I'm putting if I had to put my money on it, I'm definitely going the Chiefs. But it's not like it's like a no-brainer or a win.
What
almost game of the week. No, you're good.
But what baffled me was the beginning of the year when you're looking at futures, they had Barkley 1487 over under.
I thought it was 1499.
Or something. It was close to that. They only had Jonathan Taylor, not even 1200. How does that make sense?
Already at 1,000.
Barkley ain't gonna get his 15.
No.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah. Taylor's gonna fly past his. Fly past it.
This is true. Next game, Seahawks versus Titans. I think the Seahawks lay the smackdown. I know I said it's upset week, but Titans over the Seahawks, I don't know about all that. I'm definitely going the Seahawks.
Well, last week, Seahawks and Rams. Sam Darnold got sacked a lot and intercepted how many?
Was it twice?
No. It was like
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and he threw how many picks?
Who? Darnold?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4?
It was like 3 or 4 picks and still almost won the game.
Because that defense and that run, man. That run game.
That's what I'm saying. The Titans, it's over. You ain't got a fucking chance. You might see the fourth quarter backups coming in. That's how bad I think it's on me.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Next game, Vikings versus Packers, divisional game. Josh Jacobs may not play. I'm gonna put my money that he's not gonna play. It's the Vikings are struggling. Justin Jefferson has just went on a 5-game stretch of not having one single 100-yard game, and that is the longest stretch in his NFL career. Think about how crazy that is. That just shows how good the guy is, for one. I mean, you never once in your career had a 5-game stretch of less than 100 yards.
You don't have a quarterback.
But that's the issue is, he seemed very frustrated out there on the field last week. He was throwing helmets and everything else because there was multiple times. I mean, he was targeting Jefferson a lot, but he couldn't either hit the target or it was just a time he probably shouldn't have targeted him, getting double teamed. But there was multiple throws last week because I watched that game where Jefferson would be wide open or he had a window and it just wasn't there. We're just bad reads by JJ in general. So he's looking rough. He's honestly looking rough. I'm not gonna lie. And the Packers defense has been looking a little bit better. Still not to where the Packers want it to be. And Jaden Reed still isn't here. And that is something I think is affecting the offense as well as Tucker Kraft's injury. And without Josh Jacobs, it's going to be there's a lot of injuries there for the Packers. But I still think the Packers have squeaked this one out. This is going to be a close game. It's a divisional game. But I honestly would go the Vikings if I believed in J.J. McCarthy. That's how disappointed that I personally have been with the Packers play. this season. You go against Jameis Winston last week and you barely win. And, now you're supposed to play a divisional matchup, a great coach, great defense, and, you're supposed to win with all these injuries. It makes you almost want to lead in the Vikings, but I just can't do that with JJ at QB with how he's been playing.
I mean, Kraft and Jacobs are the two best players on their offense. Clearly. I mean, it's obvious. Look at their numbers. Like, not having them two hurts.
And Jaden Reed.
And Jaden Reed been there basically all year, but it's just...
Those three guys are three guys you need, for sure.
I think this is going to be a big defensive game. I don't think you'll see a whole lot of scoring. Packers they lose dumb games. Like, it's annoying, but this one here, I feel like it's going to be a big defensive game for both sides. Because I'm not a fan of McCarthy at all. Sorry. I don't think he's the guy.
He might not be. I don't know. He's still young. We'll see.
How many games did Jefferson Knight get 100 last year with Darnold?
I mean, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but
he had a good season last year.
Yeah, he did. He got fed. Him and Addison got fed last year. Next game up, we got the Jets versus the Ravens. I got the Ravens winning this one. I don't feel like I have to say much. Ravens are looking good. The Jets are now starting Tyrod Taylor over Justin Fields. Like, that's going to matter.
Yeah, Ravens' injuries are less. They got guys that are back. I mean, this is going to be, to me, it's going to be another, it's going to be a domination.
It should be. I mean, it definitely should be. Next game, it's another one like that. Giants versus the Lions. The Lions should smack the Giants. No dark this week again, and they're playing the Giants. This might be a game where you actually see. I remember last year the Lions had 1 week where they scored like 50-something points, and they were up like 30-something in like the middle of the third quarter, and they kept the starters in until like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Literally just dominated, scored every single drive. I don't know if you remember that, but every drive last year. They scored on every drive. This could be that type of game, genuinely, because I just think that they smacked the Giants in the mouth.
I mean, I think they win, but I've seen also a post where Lions don't have two of their good defensive backs in. So, I mean, the Lions are going to win, but you're going to see I'm going to say like a 28-23 game.
No way.
I'm telling you.
I'm seeing 44-20. We'll see. But I think the Lions put up 40.
But the Lions has got so many weapons on offense. Even without Sam Laporta.
40 ball.
Even without Sam Laporta, the Giants' defense is not.
I know, no Sam Laporta all year. I forgot to mention that, too. The injuries just keep coming. Just keep piling.
I mean, I wouldn't mess with golf this week.
I think
you're going to see a lot of Montgomery and a lot of Gibbs.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah, Lions for sure.
Definitely the Lions. Next game, 1 p.m. Steelers versus the Bears. Two teams that are kind of hottish right now. Especially the Bears, man. They're 7-3 right now. I mean, that is
the number one in the division.
Very high expectations to where they were at the beginning of the year. But you're playing a Steelers team that has really good defense, really good pass rush. Played great last week against the Bengals. Kind of bounced back after their bye week. So, for me personally, I know it's a little bit of an upset. I got the Steelers winning this one. Aaron Rodgers is going to be coming back. And I think that they just slightly beat the Bears. But this is going to be another neck-and-neck game. And if the Bears want to win, they better play some great offense. Because that's the only way I think that they beat this Steelers team.
I got the Bears.
The Bears. Like I said, I got a good amount of upsets this week.
I think with Rodgers' injury, they're going to limit him on throws, and I just don't see the Steelers winning this game. Bears are cooking right now. I hate saying it, but what can you do? You know what I mean?
You still hating on Caleb Williams or what, dude? This guy.
I'm not a fan of him, but
this guy over here.
We'll see how it goes.
Caleb Williams hater, 7-3. Last 1 p.m. game, we got the Patriots versus the Bungles. No Jamar Chase, no Joe Burrow. What are we thinking?
48-10, Patriots.
Bengals? 48-10.
Patriots
Oh,
defense is
my.
too good. Our defense sucks. No Chase. I mean, your main receiver is Higgins. I mean, it's over. It's over. Over.
The script is in.
For what?
Upset of the century.
Oh, my God.
Upset of the century is on the way. The Bengals upset the New England Patriots this Sunday. Book it. Don't bet the Patriots. Why do you think the spread's only 6 points, bro? The spread should be 10 or more, like the freaking Lions and Giants. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. This. Listen, right now, I know Flacco's playing. I know there's no Chase, but there's just something in me that's like the Bengals are winning this game. They're stopping the Patriots win streak. I feel like they want revenge from last year, that Week 1 match. That was some not only BS, but two. I think the Patriots are going into this like, oh, we're gonna smack these guys in the mouth. Let's focus on future things. I think you see an upset in the works here. I genuinely do. T. Higgins is Christian Gonzalez's dad. We've seen that last year. This dude literally nutmegged Christian Gonzalez last year. And I feel like when you play the Bengals with Jamar Chase, you know your game plan. Jamar Chase, Higgins, they don't know what the heck we're about to bring out. I don't even know what we're about to bring out.
We're about to bring out Iglesia.
You got Yoshi Boss. You got Tinsley that's going to be in there a lot. Charlie Jones is going to get some reps. Are we going to see Jermaine Burton? I mean, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. Gesicki's back this week. What? Come on now. Oh, my goodness. All the talk around the team. But Joe Burrow coming back on Thanksgiving. We need a win. They want to win.
They have to.
If you don't win this game, you have a 1% chance to make the playoffs. I've already seen the date on it. They lose this game, 1% chance to make the playoffs. And I think they're just going to shock the world and beat the Patriots this week. I feel like there's a reason it's a 6-point spread and the Patriots are like minus 340 to win. Like, why are the odds that good? Come on. Come on. Cincinnati, yeah.
Don't put that on your parlay.
Yeah, I never said that. Going into 4 p.m. games, I know some of y'all are going to love that. Going into 4 p.m. games, Browns versus the Raiders. Shador, it's time. It's time. They play the Las Vegas Raiders. Hey, if you're not rooting for Shador, then I don't know what's wrong with you because you're just a hater if you're not rooting for Shador. Obviously, we're Bengals fans. I'm still rooting for Shador. I don't care. I hope he succeeds. With that being said, though, I think they lose.
Oh, my Lord.
The Browns are favored right now.
Browns? I don't think so.
No, actually, the Raiders are by like 1 or 2 points. But I got the Raiders only. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Only because, like I just said, I'm rooting for Shador. I hope he does great. I'll be rooting for him this Sunday. I don't think he's gonna be able to handle the Raiders' defensive line, as in Max Crosby and those guys, because their offensive line has not been playing very well. And, I mean, we've seen that last week. He kept getting pressured. They literally have no one else. So he's their guy. And I got the Raiders. The Raiders got a veteran QB. This just feels like a type of game the Raiders would win to me. It's going to be probably low scoring. Not a very fun, exciting game, but I got the Raiders just sneaking out a dub. They just got a lot more veteran side to them. And I feel like a little bit more weapons, too, personally. But, we'll see. I think Judkins has a good week, though. But
yeah,
anyway.
I think so, too.
Anyway, I got the Raiders.
I got the Browns. I think their defense holds up.
Browns? Hey, I'm still rooting for Shador, though.
Right. I think their defense holds up on the Raiders. To me, that's just what my main thing is, their defense. The defense is good.
Yeah, it is.
They're going to hold them under. I don't think it's going to be a very high-scoring game, like he said. But I think the Browns are just going to sneak it on out.
It's going to be 13-12. Oh my gosh.
It's not a game to watch, that's for sure.
Yep. Next game, Jags versus the Cards. Another week of brisket sandwich. Hey, brisket can definitely get a win. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm going the Jags just based on the high horse I feel like they'll be on from last week. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a Cardinals win in this upset. I feel like I said, I feel like it's a little bit of an upset week. I got like 5 of them total, I think, from this week. So, but I'm going Jags.
I mean, I'm going Jags too. Their defense is good. Cardinals are too beat up. It's pretty much no Brian Thompson again. So I mean, still, I got the Jags.
Cardinals defense is sneaky too. Like for some reason, they're a little sneaky good. They got a lot of good young guys. Next up, 4 p.m. game. Really, one of the only watchable games is 4 p.m. Eagles versus the Cowboys. Cowboys at home. For some reason, I thought this was a little weird. Eagles are only favored by, I think, 1 or 2 points right now.
I think it is.
Which is very odd to me. Just based on, for one, they just beat the Lions. And for 2, it's the Cowgirls that they... I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, their defense is absolutely atrocious.
I get it's a division game, but the Eagles have good defense and a great offense. The Cowboys have one of the best offenses and one of the worst defenses. But they have been playing better since they got those trades at the deadline. And they haven't been doing good, but I don't think they're going to beat the Eagles. I mean, if they do, that would surprise me, but
I don't see them beating the Eagles. Their defense is too bad. I can't see them stopping the Eagles too much. And the Eagles' defense is good. I know the Cowboys' offense is doing their thing, but I got the Eagles on this one too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Last game of 4 p.m., Falcons versus Saints. So, for those of you that don't know, if the Saints have more than 3 wins, so if they have 4 or more wins, this dude's got to get a Saints logo in the back of his noggin. In the back of his noggin. And it'll be recorded and posted.
I'm scared too.
And they have 2 wins. We're going into week 12. The Falcons have Kirk Cousins starting, and the Saints are at home. Give me the Saints, man. They're at home. I don't even care. I just want the Saints logo in the head at this point. But give me the Saints. I'm rocking with them. I'm rocking with them this week.
I'm rocking the Falcons.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Oh my goodness.
Feed Bijan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think Bijan's had some quiet weeks. If he doesn't blow up this week, I'm going to be so surprised. I mean, so surprised. That dude should have 100 plus with the ease. Like, genuinely with the ease.
He should.
Yeah, should is the key word there.
If he don't, they're going to lose.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. Sunday Night Football, Bucks versus the Rams. I don't think the Bucks have enough firepower to beat this Rams team, especially how their defense is playing as well as their offense. This could be very much be a Super Bowl team. I mean, I can see that. I can picture that. So I'm going Rams. I honestly, I don't think it's going to be like a super good game either. I think the Rams just win. Definitely one you tune into, but I don't think the Bucks will have a fighting chance. I think they'll just get a little bit closer, but never seriously be a threat.
Over the top, right?
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Rams are tough. I mean, they're doing it. Matthew Stafford's killing it. I just like the Bucks has got too many injuries. They need their guys back.
Yeah, I think this week's going to show how bad they need their guys back, man. They started off hot, and they're very much dwindling. I mean, their schedule ain't the easiest either.
No.
They just played the Bills, and then you got to play the Rams on prime time. That kind of sucks. But Matthew Stafford's playing like an MVP. That defense is playing great. Sean McVay at the top of the headquarters. So, I mean, they feel like they can beat anybody at this point, and I know that's how they feel. So, And then last game going into Monday night, Panthers versus 49ers. Panthers 6-5. They've been getting wins. They've been finding ways to win. Their run game has been absolutely dominant. 49ers, as everyone knows, no Bosa, no Fred Warner. Their defense has definitely taken a step back since that happened. You could see another upset here with the Panthers. I genuinely feel like that. How do you feel like this game will go?
I mean, I feel like I feel the same way. You could see an upset, but I just feel like the 49ers at home, their offense, they're doing what they need to do.
They're clicking since Purdy's back.
Yeah, I mean, I got the 49ers. I don't think the Panthers are going to be able to keep up.
And I love Purdy and Kittle's little connection, whatever they got going on. Because I don't know if y'all know this. Well, very weird, but crazy fact. Brock Purdy and George Kittle have the second most ever quarterback to tight end touchdowns. First is Brady and Gronk, obviously. Second is Purdy and Kittle.
That's crazy.
Which is insane. They have 25 touchdowns combined. Like Purdy to Kittle. 25 already.
Damn.
I don't know if they'll probably never catch Brady and Gronk. They're in the 50s. But, that's pretty wild to me that's the number 2 duo. It has really nothing to do with the game, but as far as, it kind of does, though, as far as, how much confidence that a leader and a veteran like George Kittle has in a Brock Purdy. And that offense just seemed a lot more comfortable out there last week with Purdy back. So that's what's got me going the 49ers, just because how comfy that offense looked. And, they still got great defensive-minded coach.
Oh, yeah.
Great defensive-minded team in general. And, Bryce Young's going to need another 300-yard game to beat this team probably. So, or the run game can go for 300, combined, which we've seen it happen multiple times this year. So, we'll see. That to me, this game is actually very interesting. I'm going to be excited to watch this just to see, how serious are the Panthers and are the 49ers really, still really good? You know what I mean?
Are they that team?
Yeah, are they actually, a serious playoff team anymore with all the injuries that they have? Or are the Panthers really, a team that could sneak in? I don't know. It'll be, I'm definitely excited for that game, though. But that is it for the Week 12 picks. We're going to do our parlays, hop out of here, record that NBA playoff predictions for y'all. That'll be up in a couple days, so make sure that y'all tune in a couple days for that. But before we jump off, we'll hop into the parlays of the week. I'll let you start us off.
I didn't know money lines this week.
No money lines. I didn't know money lines last week, and Khalil Shakir screwed me over. So.
Yeah, it's all player props. Henderson for the Patriots. Will Russ for 40+. I got Henry for what?
Dude, that's a good one.
Yeah, I got Henry for
no Stevenson. That's a good one. I didn't think about that.
Henry for 60+ against the Jets.
Yeah, those should be no-brainers.
All right, Judkins I got for 50 against the Raiders, and then Puka Sunday night for 60. Come on.
What are the odds on that? That can't be good odds because that seem easy. That seem free.
Oh, 60 was
Henderson 40, Henry 60, Judkins 50, Puka 60.
Come out the plus.
I don't want to say that's a hit, that's a lock, but that feels like a lock, bro.
It came out to a plus 181.
Yeah, that's probably winner chicken dinner. Mine's a little crazier. I got a plus 310 going on.
Oh shit!
And it's really only because of 2 legs. I'll start off with the 2 not so crazy legs. First leg up. I'm just out here trying stuff here at this point, doing stuff that I feel like's gonna win. I'm done. I'm done. Gibbs touchdown. This should be a no-brainer. He hasn't had back-to-back games with no touchdowns. He didn't get a touchdown last game. That's not really the only reason. They're playing the Giants. If Jahmyr Gibbs and Montgomery don't get in, I'll be surprised. I think that they both score.
They probably will.
And, I think you see that whole trio score. Them 2 and Amon. I think that they all get in. St. Brown had 11 targets last week and caught 2 passes. So I think he'll be a big part of the game plan because they love getting him his stats, boy. I'll tell you what. And, anyway, Gibbs touchdown. His touchdown is minus 320 to score a touchdown. If you did Gibbs or Montgomery, it's minus like 1,100.
Oh my god.
It's stupid, dude. It's actually stupid. But anyway, next up, Seahawks by 4. The only time the Titans didn't lose by 4 is when they won versus. Didn't they beat the Texans?
I can't even tell
Wait,
you.
dude, they did. They beat the Texans.
Fluke.
That's crazy. I forgot about that already. But anyway, they're going to get smacked in the mouth like we were talking about. So those two feel like the easy ones. Watch one of those lose. And then the last two I got. Eagles money line versus the Cowboys because they're a much better football team. I don't even know what we're talking about here. And if the Cowboys win, then, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't see that happening. And then last up.
Oh, shit.
It's time. He's here.
Oh, shit.
He's here. Shedeur Sanders will throw a touchdown pass against the doo-doo ball Las Vegas Raiders. Him to throw one touchdown pass is minus 130. And he's throwing a touchdown pass, bro. I am actually I always bet my. I think this is why it makes me so upset because I always do my podcast bet. I always bet it, and I haven't won. So, but I'm definitely. I mean, like, I might single out Sanders one touchdown. I absolutely love that pick. I would be very surprised if they don't if he don't throw one. I just see the headlines now. You know what I'm saying? It's 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. But those are my 4 picks. Comes at plus 310. Those are our parlays of the week, upsets of the week, picks of the week. I appreciate y'all for watching. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, everything like that. Follow us on all socials at Thread the Laces, at Nate's Takes. I appreciate all y'all. Joe Burrow's coming back on Thanksgiving. Y'all will be watching that game the day before the next time y'all see us, and y'all will be hearing all about our reactions and how we feel about it then. But make sure y'all go check out X to see our picks, see what we like for the Thanksgiving games. And yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Keep hitting that like button, keep turning us up, and it's awesome to me that we're getting on this at this point a consistent 30 to 100 viewers. It feels like in the last month or two. So that's what consistency is all about, and that's all because of y'all tuning in. So I appreciate y'all if y'all could just hit that like button, like it up, and comment. I love seeing comments, man. We don't get enough comments either. I would love to. I love replying to those and everything like that. But enough yapping. Follow us, subscribe, like button. Stay tuned for a few days for the NBA playoff predictions. NBA videos always get heated. They're always fun ones. And yeah, man. Even though we're playing the Patriots, that's my upset of the week, baby. As always, we're going to be screaming it. Hootie!